Yeah. You can read what they're saying here if you ever want to see what they're. If you want to be nosy, or you don't have to. It's up to you. Just like killing stuff. So sick of being undergeared. So impossible to gear up a ret paladin. Hello. Yeah, yeah. What do you expect? Oh, dude, don't even say that, Dexter. My alt was in a raid and I dropped and I didn't win. I just basically lost hand to rag. Dude, I can't get gear. Like literally, it's impossible. Every dog shit warrior in the server has it in their mind that they'll outperform, and people don't understand that. Like, I PvP more than most people. I just don't spam AV because it's fucking boring and I'm not ranking. I remember like my last character had like it was like how many HKs did he have? My last character's lifetime honorable kills was like I don't know, like something ludicrous, like 120,000. I'm gonna group QS. What do I have for potions? I don't even know if I QS this group. I'm so. Okay, cool. I really should be doing like something that makes gold on my alt, but I'm just not in the mood. Seriously though, I'm gonna be stuck with the same gear for like forever. I could do +4 on that. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna replace Savage Gladiator until AQ 40. Like, I don't even think I gotta look at it again, but I'm pretty sure the rank 8 breastplate isn't even any good. Oh, great! There's fucking pallies with hand to rag, rub it in my face. So I really think that they should just not use those judgment legs and they should use Eldritch. That's 36 stats, melee stats, and this is 64. I mean, they're close enough because of the armor too. Oh, you know what? That's 200 armor. Ooh, I don't know. You know, spell damage does help. About as good, I guess. They definitely outgear me. Oh my god, they have Pursuit of Justice. That might be PvE ret. Dude, I just need my parry. Like I need parry and like I take warriors very seriously, so that's why I max parry and I also max more. I mean, Vindication's big deal because it's not just lowering their crit chance, guys. More important than that is lowering their dodge chance. It's a really big deal. Oh, what are we up against? I hope it's not a pre-made. It's white main, heavy, but I don't think it's pre-made. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Cheese, we'll just hang back here for a second. Maybe I'll get in Discord with Cheese after this one round, so there won't be a giant delay. Let's see. God, I lose all my counters when I switch like that. Move it. Damn, I was hoping you wouldn't do that. Life of a paladin. Who wants to do that? Should still have. It's not on him anymore. I thought I still had sack on him. Fuck it, they're gonna try hard and we are too. Finally. Oh man. I need to trade him even if he's sapped because if the other guy comes back. There we go. Let's go to the base. It's gonna get sapped probably, but I really need to get to the base because of the mage. Or was that a shaman? Fudge. I hear the druid. I didn't have Sancton. Oops, that's bad. Spam, cleanse on him. Oh well, I got it back. Getting counters. I should have enough time to get one holy light off. Good, good, good. Can't believe I had all that fighting. I didn't have Sancton. Or maybe I canceled. I don't know what happened. There we go. Oh, I don't know. That might hit. What? I missed 2 grenades in a row. Time to delete. Fear bomb. Damn it. This sucks. I don't know if I want to kill him. He's so low. I'm just gonna let him. Both get opened up on. Good job. And that's why I put all the points in parry. It happens all the time. Actually, I should have kept cleanse on, kept him sheep longer. Thanks, Cheeseman, for the lay on hands. Probably what happened is I was standing next to another paladin, and that's why I thought I had synced. I'm gonna guess that's what happened. It's funny, he's deep red spec, but Repentance is really nice for getting heals off. I mean, he's probably not the best healing spec, but it's not worth, like, it's just, red's decent at healing. Just because Repentance can make a big difference. I really want to try to finish this guy. Nice. Disciplines have pretty high crit chance, which is nice for Reckoning. Hey, hey. Don't be doing that. I'm just gonna say, I need Hand of Rag. Give him light. Where's the flag? I didn't even see their flag runner. Maybe I'm just blind. Have you had a hard time choosing a class, or has it always been Paladin? When I first started, I was torn between Warrior, Rogue, and Paladin. Actually, I know what happened. The reason why I got into Paladins was just like I had played a Warrior and a Rogue. Or actually, I shouldn't say I played a Warrior. I had played a Rogue. And like, while people were, and I had played a Paladin, and I was playing a Paladin, and people would come telling me my Paladins suck. And I was kept thinking like, well, I mean, kind of yes and no. It was like always in my head. And people were like, well, if you do this, then a rogue can do this. And I'm like, I was like, and I think I just got real defensive about it eventually because I was like, well, you know, like, Paladin's kind of the same thing. Like, I'm gonna go for the mage first. Nah. He's out of there. Like, really, rogues have to do quite a lot of work to get their 1v1 kills. Use a lot of CDs. Honestly. I don't see what's so different about that in the Paladin. A Warrior is a class I have a lot of spec for because really, in group PvP, they really just... Man, Cheeseman's pretty good at watching me. Oh, man. targeting on the mage. And I'm not used to having a healer. It feels good, man. On target. Switch targets. Damn, try to get to their backside. That's why you parried that. Ah, that was bad. Well, oh well, at least I'm having fun. It's nice to have a healer. That fucking lay on hands was big. I'm always solo. Dog shit gear. Woe is me. Have to represent. I'm just gonna go ahead just to piss him off. Did I need to... I shouldn't have bopped him just because Cheeseman was gonna heal him anyways, but I probably need that bop actually. It is really satisfying just to know that just like, I don't know. I mean, so speaking of like, okay, so what made me play a Pally versus like the Rogue was like, people were all like, well, you know, I got defensive about it. In my mind, the Ret Pally and Rogue were kind of the same in organized PvP. I would give a little bit to Rogue just because they can run fast, and Sap maybe a little more viable, but not nearly as big as a gap as people were saying. I mean, we can cleanse and we can bop. These kind of things are huge. And then like Rogues kind of need a lot of setup, just kind of like a lot of Ret Pallys do, to actually kill their target. And I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of... I just got irritated with people saying Ret sucks. I never really thought it sucked that bad. I don't even know where their flag is. They scored. He zeroed. He zeroed the hunter. That's, I think he's most known for. Calling us retards. I mean, does anyone really care? If you wanted honor, you'd be an AV. Right? Oh, fuck. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh, fuck this shit. Nope. I didn't really pop off there. Thank you for killing your teammate. Oh, I have a counter on him. See, that's annoying. Look, I lose that counter because I'm going to deselect him now. See, if it wasn't for that, I would say Ret Reckoning is kind of strong in Pugs, but because of that tiny difference, I would just say it's mediocre. I'm not going to say it's bad Pug fighting. A lot of my weaknesses, I really don't have that good of gear. I mean, I have really nice synergy. I know how to build. But he's gonna get away. We're getting like no crits. And he resisted. That sucked. That was some bad damage. I kind of knew he was going to get away even before the grenade said resistant. Okay, we'll try it again and we'll probably pop off. It's really RNG. Fortunately, good. Oh, I dodged. Alright, I'm switching. Somebody hit me. Give me some damage. Oh my god, he parried that. I love rogues. Just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Was that worth my bop? Probably not. They got the flag. It's alright. Centrix has 3 flag returns. There's a druid behind me. No! Fuck! I actually was clicking here and it was right a little bit to the right. You had to click it before you actually see it. And now it's gonna make it. I think. Somebody feeds me a shit ton of crits! Nah, not enough crits. He's trying to eviscerate me. Dude, I needed crits and I didn't get them. Alright. I think this priest doesn't really care if I kill them, but it's alright. I hate that when they're low on mana and they don't really care, but you... I mean, you ain't gonna walk past them, are you? Thanks. Ah, waste of mana. Oh shit, it's not good. Still silenced. Jeez, man, this beast. have whippers in here. Let's do that. No, I'm not letting you front it. We're just gonna walk slowly. It's gonna get harder though when we get in the field. Oh shit. Unselect. Oh, Ellie. Shit over there. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, time to start moving. Give him wisdom. Damn. Rough. I mean, I could have handed off, but I don't know. I think would have gotten the same results and been less fun. What? Alright. Shit. It's a fucking bloodbath. Shit. Ah. Oh well. Shit happens. That's fun. I see. What's annoying about streaming is if I wasn't streaming, I would have been like, "Oh, that was a lot of fun. That was really cool." But streaming, I'm like, "Oh, I always know there's the guy in there. He's like, oh, get wrecked. You lost." I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, really, you don't get any honor from Warsong anyways. So, yeah, you need to AFK in AFK Valley. So I don't know, but it was still pretty cool. A lot of violence. So, Judgment Leggings versus Eldritch. Okay, so maybe 1v1 I might use Judgment, but for sure on the Battlegrounds with the leaf there and everything, and all, just like how real PvP is, I would probably use. Oh, well, okay. I would use Eldritch over Judgment Leggings for Reckoning. For Holy Reckoning, I would definitely use Erica. I thought you were gonna eat this pizza. You leave it here to tempt me? You just leave it right there, right next to me to torture me? Yeah. You need to move it. Move it away from it. It's sitting right next to me. Yeah, no, geez, man, you did really good. I thought that was excellent. I think I wonder about a kind of like a holy builds that use repentance. Because a big problem as a holy paladin is a mage blinking on you and silencing you, and repentance gives you some measure of protection versus that. I mean, you don't have improved freedom, so I'm gonna assume it's worse because you're warriors. But I don't know. And high end pre-made, like the shaman's gonna purge it after 10 seconds, anyways, right? I don't know. I don't know. I think it's worse for healing, but I wouldn't respect. Let's save your gold. I got way used to sitting back, tunnel vision, healing. Yeah, you're good at the support version. I know this is kind of your spec. Did you like 21 or 31? Like 21 holy in the past? I'm kind of a fan of 20 0 31 because I feel like illumination or divine favor is good, but so is repentance. So I like the more solo play. Yeah, you got to switch to your two-hander and then assist. Those rogues in the beginning were not letting me finish them. Guys, I'm gonna say this: leveling, gearing, or reckoning, palading is complete. It's so awful. Like, look at the gear. Like, I'm using chainmail. Like, it's not. It sucks. Like, to have such a big hit in my armor. Like, only 45.4. It's not. And I have buffs on. I have Lawbringer boots. I actually like Core Forged more. It has an extra 100 armor. It's more stamina, extra resist, and defense actually matters in PvP, despite what people say. I don't know. Lawbringer's like if I was supporting more, I would definitely pick Lawbringer over Core Forge. But I'm playing the frontline guy, so looking at their team. Oh, I need to fix something. Interface on raid. Display power bars. Display pets. There we go. These paladins. Yeah, I might start grouping up with one other person every now and then. I do something. That was fun. Thanks, Cheese Man. Oh, of course. Dodge resist. Beautiful. Pop. Grounding totem is there. Damn. He has all his tier on. You can feel it with that 250, 265 hits, pretty low damage. I think, see, that's so dumb. I lose the Hodgebrock. Because I think it still batches in that I was still targeting him when he was dying. Makes me consider not using Hodge. At least consider it ultra late game. They're stronger and they have the healing hut behind them, so I'm just gonna snipe this pet and back out. They're gonna launch off from there and kill us four. So let's leave. We're a lot more than they are. Go grab like some buffs or something. I really need Lawbringer shoulders so I can use my Argent Dawn enchant. You know what? I shouldn't have stunned. That was a waste. I don't think I'm going to go in for 45 seconds, but I might. So, I don't know, that was dumb. Yeah, it was dumb, I need it. Ooh. Someone tried to assassinate me. Look at that. He's trying so hard to assassinate me. Nice job, clown. Eat a grenade. You see that? That was clearly some targeting. I actually think I sniped him with the grenade. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Oh man. Can I land something? Thank you. Like, I know you want this in the healing hut, but I'm not gonna let you have it, because I'm a prick like that. Oh. I feel like they're really strong and they're just toying with us. Ah. Oh, I hope I didn't accidentally turn on my autos there. I think I got... No! Shit. Felt like it took forever to swing. I hope it was fun to watch. I used to do like a little series on Hen House I'd call Fight for Mid. That way I would just get it out there. Like people were like, "Oh, why aren't you running the objective?" I'm like, "Hen House, all the gear is free. Like, why are you even doing the objective?" What class is that behind that bush? I think I see. Okay, mage. Oh my god, that's annoying. Oh my god, that's annoying. Hit him, cheese man, hit him! Whack him! Don't heal, hit him! No, not that one! The mage behind you! Aw. You know what? I think I switched to Sanctity to try to stay... Devo to stay alive, but I think that's why the mage lived. Fuck. Oh well. I only have 3 kills. This guy's 5-0. It's Dwarf Priest. I think I fucked myself there. Oh my god. This is not pretty. Oh shit. There's some... See, they're way stronger than us. They're just having fun. That's why they haven't won yet. Which I don't blame them. Like, way stronger. I'm not gonna res on that. I'll wait till they back off the grid. The fact that they can just sit on their timers like that. I'm getting jealous of Hay. Where's Hay at? What's Hay doing? There he is. Eight seconds. I mean, are they even ooming? I guess I'll res. Oh my god damn it. I'm gonna wait for next wave. It's gonna be about 14 seconds. I could have committed a little harder and maybe finished him, but actually troublesome. I don't... Oh, shit. Actually, I think I'm fucked. Save me! Yes, eye for an eye there. Yeah, baby! Oh, man. Thank you, Cheese. Oh, man, it's so nice. I never have a healer. It's so nice to have a healer. I didn't get the kill on that mage. That's dumb. I'm actually upset I only have 3 kills. I feel like I've done a lot of damage this round. Yeah, I'm just gonna let him shoot me. Jeez, man. Aim for the back. Okay, I'm gonna try to let you drink. Just Try to get out of combat and drink. Just let that guy die. He's not. Oh, how awful. Let's run away. They're not doing the objective, so it's not like they're just gonna come back up here. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. It didn't matter. I didn't have a counter. Alright. Nice. See? Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I had you. Drink. You have no water. You had 20 waters, don't you? And you're out now. And I'm almost out too. That's what's happening. You're trying to save your last of your waters. Okay. Yeah, I don't actually have 42 myself. Zero cool. Honest. That sucks. Alright, fine. Run away! Oh shit. Oh shit, I just fucked myself. It was nice knowing you, Cheese Man. Alright. I think you're worth saving. You're not complete lost cause. Run to the healing hut. No! You gotta be kidding me. Shit. Can't believe it. Alright, I'm jealous. I think we are overstaying too much. No, no. Kill this pet. So you can't just keep... Oh, fuck it, I'm going in. I was hoping that warrior was, or pally was gonna do something. Did he just die? Is that all that just happened? Jason, don't line aside me. There you go. Dude, I mean, we can wait in the base. Like, Hayes sniping up there. I kind of want to be more like him because I'm jealous of his KDA. This is kind of dog shit down here. But on the flip side, see this punk ass bitch? Watch this. Alright, we can run away now. Just wanted to do that. So I should have another auto as long as I don't deselect him. But I got feigned death, so I did deselect him, or scattered. So Hodge got wasted. See, Hodge, honestly, that sucks. Hodge is like, I don't know, that's really making me think that very late game I'm gonna ditch Hodge. Thinking about it. It's so good for us though. I'll have to sit down and calculate it. Basically that scatter made me lose Hodge. I mean, they're not really doing the objective, so we're not really... I'll click that. Two counters. Oh my god, I'm gonna die though. Can you come in here and save me? Fucking close. I'm about to run out of water. How much water do I have? I think I have 25. Because I gave him 16 out of 41. Yeah, it's sorted out. Wrecking got nerfed, but I mean, it's alright. It's not for the faint of heart anymore, that's for sure. You know what? I made a big mistake. Is that... Okay. It's fine. See? A normal man would have freaked out. But I knew I had one chance right there and I went for it. I had to turn off my autos. So let me explain why I turned off my autos there. Actually, this is really 5-head. If I had a swung a little earlier, I would have unloaded my 2 counters and he would have barely lived. But if I held my autos till I had more counters, he would have died. But I would have so if I would have swung and then waited, I'd have to wait for my next swing to unleash it. So my overall DPS would have gone up, but my burst would have gone down. But I needed burst right then or die. So it was the only chance I had to turn that around. I'm glad I keep calm and did the right thing instead of just swinging as fast as I could have. Also, I needed to get to the next counter, so I went ahead and put Devo up. Otherwise, I was just going to be dead. Now this is how you lose. Let's get some water. Actually, I'm gonna go get me some water, pretty please, Matt. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna check on my wife. I told her I wouldn't stream too long. I think she wants to do a movie thing, but maybe she's distracted a bit. What? You can't AFQ. AFK. I'll talk to Stip. Stip's busy telling people not to play Ret, right? Only play Holy. I just want more fucking gear. I'm just tired of. I've been playing this game since release, and I still have light forged shoulders. Like some of these pieces, like this is good synergy, but it's just not. I mean, Myrmidon, it's good, but it's kind of low gear score. I mean, compare that to like a hunter in full tier one. Red Pallies have it so rough. It's so hard to gear them. We don't have any suits for us. There's something I wanted to do on stream, or I wanted to go over. Um, most people were talking about Spinal Reaper. I theorized that it basically was a shit weapon. Let me go over that. Want to see my Game Breaker suit? I don't know, guys, if I should show you this. Obviously, you don't need to get all these pieces. Just a general idea for Rat Reckoning. Got the nice overcap. Deal with that 25 defense. Warriors will randomly have. See, I'm not sure. I think this actually beats Avengers. I'm not sure. Mm, just have more dodge and parry. Look at that dodge and parry. That's kind of low HP. The crit isn't too high, and the attack power isn't too high because I have stronghold gauntlets in this one. Actually, I don't. I think I need to work on this one. I don't think this is quite right. What is this? Okay, this is a good example. So, unstoppable force. You have PVE gear on. Um, do I have talents in this? Oh, the talents aren't plugged in. I'm gonna plug in PvP talents, or what? I had to hit customize. Do PvP talents. If I had Avengers, I might go improve judgment over 2 parry. I don't know. I love parry. Parry's big deal for us because our autos can proc our commands. So parry when you haste your attacks. Like if y'all are guys watching me fight, sometimes it looks like I'm attacking really fast, even though they changed. Um, Ret Reckoning no longer does like the instant attack backs anymore. So you got to get the parry haste to unload your counters faster, I guess. The upside to unloading your counters faster instead of holding them is you get more separation on your So command can only proc once per rec bomb. So if you're procking, um, if you do 5 swings at once, you're pretty much guaranteed to get 1 rec bomb. But if you could separate that 5 swings into 2 and 3, uh, on with a different internal cooldown for the, I said rec bomb, but I meant command proc, you'd get a pretty good chance of getting 2 sealed commands. So by separating it, hence using parry to speed up your haste, you have a higher chance of getting more of command damage in. So parry is actually a big deal. Like, you notice when I was fighting in those fights, sometimes it just looks like I'm popping off. What's happening is I'm getting counters, and I'm unloading the counters faster than 3.8 seconds because I'm getting parry hasted. And each one of those unloads has a separate chance of dropping command. So even if I didn't get parry hasted and it took longer and I had an extra swing, it's not. I mean, it's really simple, but basically parry increases your sealed command damage in real PvP. Just you just have to think about it. I don't want to explain. People don't think about that. So the reason I'm not using readout right now mostly is that my one-handers are so unbearably bad that I'm doing this at the moment. It's perfectly fine to go max readout. I am a big believer in it most of the time. I think King sucks. I was starting to like Kings, but I've noticed some things about it. It's really just a dueling talent, not all about dueling. I would use Kings if I was fighting like a Destro Warlock, Pampyro Mage, anyone that can sheep and get it, or seduce and get a big opener on you. Just want more HP to start. Kings is nice, but honestly, in real PvP, I just want improved might, hit as hard as possible, and anticipation for slightly increased parry and dodge. Alright, so what I was supposed to be showing y'all this whole time was. Let me pull up. The whole time I was supposed to be showing you guys what happens to your weapon damage. Let's look at weapon. Where can I find it? It's right here, right? Damage. Okay, 388 to 506. Alright, let's do Spinal Reaper, a higher DPS weapon, right? Wait. I think the bottom end actually went up. Wasn't it 388 with Unstoppable? Maybe it's closer than I thought. I still not gonna say it's as good. So it's about the same. So that's interesting. But when you have Might on, Unstoppable Force is gonna do more damage per hit. And here's the thing. A 3.4, okay, let's say a warrior hits you with a white auto and it crits, right? You attack back with a 3.4 delay weapon, and it's your base hit plus your extra reckoning swing. Those two together give you a. I did the math at some point. I think it's 64% chance to proc steal command on the two whites. But if you have a 3.8, you now have a 69% chance. So straight up, like, just delay by itself adds to your command damage if you're using reckoning. I don't know. And then you have like, you gotta remember, even though the weapon damage is basically the same, this has crit chance on it and stuff too. And then on top of that, um, what was I gonna say? This will scale because how attack power scales with delay. This will scale better with your Blessing of Might than Spinal Reaper. So basically, Spinal Reaper, the only time Spinal Reaper would be better is if you were attacking like some Holy Priest that's uh, sniper, some Holy Priest that isn't critting you at all, like just totally ignoring you, and you're just attacking them. Because then you want the zero point 0.4 second difference. But if you're in real PvP and you're like saving your counters and shit's going and you're building up counters, like your weapon damage is basically the same. Actually, if not lower, because you're gonna have might, and might's gonna scale harder. Like, let's find like something that just gives you. Okay, I'm just gonna do this as an example so you can see it. So, let's use the bottom man. No, it's gonna get too confusing for people. But basically, once you have might on, you actually do more per hit with the unstoppable force. The unstoppable force has a higher chance of proccing command, and when you include free hits from Reckoning, the only time Spinal would actually maybe do more damage than Unstoppable Force is if you were just attacking someone and you just weren't getting any counters. Like if you're fighting a druid, a resto druid, and he's completely ignoring you, but I don't know, you're not really playing to your strengths then anyways. And even then, I don't even know if it does more damage because 34 attack power versus 19 strength and 2% crit. So literally, there's no reason if you're a guild master to give Spinal Reaper to your paladins. They're just lazy. It's a great warrior weapon because warriors are normalized at 3.4, I think, and I don't think 3.6, 3.4. I'm pretty sure. Now BRE, hey man, what's up? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Telrain. Telrain. I'm assuming that's what it is. The E is silent. The Y is like an I. So yeah, don't give spinals to paladins. I would say BREs go to warriors too, just because they're so good for warriors and they're just kind of mediocre. But here's the thing, like at the same time, kind of like fuck you warriors. Like fuck you. Like if y'all think you should get hand to rag in every Deathbringer, well fuck you. Like don't expect to get healed. Like just fuck off. Like no one should be your support. Should give us like some of these proc weapons. Like I honestly think you should give a fair chance to your paladins to get Hand of Rag and Deathbringer. And maybe not Deathbringer because at least the paladins can get Aura Stone Hammer. But I really feel that Earthshaker, Hand of Rag, and maybe even Deathbringer, if you have enough, if enough Deathbringers go out, especially later on once BWL is out, should be going to Paladins as a courtesy, and y'all should get every BRE and Spinal Reaper and OEB. And I do think BRE is good for several Reckoning builds, but my argument with that is that's so good for Warriors. Because we do a lot of white hits. If you're watching me PvP, you'll see a lot of white hits. And, you know, armor, like I don't have I don't even have improved judgment. I have very little spell damage. I guess still not that little, but we have, and then our judgments and our seal command can all proc Bone Reaver. But that being said, it's just so good for a warrior that I just feel that really shouldn't even give them to paladins. I hate to say that because I secretly want one for testing, but that's inappropriate. That's somebody's dream weapon, and you're just taking it to be kind of lackluster with. And it's so close to Unstoppable Force. Like, actually, Unstoppable Force is probably still better. So, never give BREs to paladins. Don't give Spinal Reapers to paladins. I would give a BR. Okay, one more thing. I would give BRE to maybe a raiding paladin. Maybe because it is a good DPS for raid. but I I think that's kind of dumb. I just I'm gonna say it. Never give a BRE to a paladin. Never give spinal to a paladin. Um, maybe before there was unstoppable force. Now there's unstoppable force. Don't. Then I think OEB for dwarf rating is probably better than unstoppable force. I'm not really the go-to guy for rating DPS though. I don't. It's not really my forte, but I think OEB would be better. Anyway. Yeah, I just feel like unstoppable force is your ultimate stopgap weapon, and then if you can get a hand of rag. I think the rank 14 weapons for Ret Reckoning. So basically, for Holy Reckoning, I would use uh, hand of rag, probably. I don't even know. It'd be close. And then for, I guess the best weapon in the game right now is the rank 14. Sorry, I drank some soda. Yeah, let's get some water, Matt. Um, the nice thing about Holy Reckoning, so let me see if I can try to explain. People just don't under. People are telling me like, "Oh, Holy Reckoning sucks. I can't one shot people." It's like it doesn't really. It's not that much burst. You can only one shot people that you outgear. I don't really have an example of it here, so I'll just build it out of this suit. We're gonna build a Holy Reckoning suit. The beginning of phase 3. Look how freaking hot this would be. And it also works with like I think the PvP gear is great too, but I'm assuming a lot of you people don't want to rank to rank 10. So this is just an example. It's not like this is the only way to build a Holy Reckoning suit. By far not that way. Like basically the more you're grouped with people, the more plus healing you went, the more you don't have friends, like the less you want to rely on other people, you want to rely on flat proc damage. So this would be like I'm in the battlegrounds by myself and I have no friends. But what would I build? But I don't want. I want to stay Holy Reckoning because I can tank and do dungeons and stuff. And I would definitely pick up Shield if I was going to do that. Um, so I would get. I really like to get Divine Strength for Holy Reckoning, but let's say you're a Raider, you really got to have that. I like to get Improved Seal of Righteousness, but this is kind of like your group to do everything, but you're currently just gonna go solo PvP. Boom. I don't think anyone. We might be able to get this item. Like I'm gonna assume, like if you're holy, you're not gonna have prio to get. Say, let's do phase 3. Like no one's gonna give you this if you're holy reckoning. Like 22 agility. Like no. Like you're not gonna. You're an asshole if you have that. But you might. The very like you might be able to get that It's great for Holy Reckoning 22. See, and like if I was with friends, I would, you know, put Huddle While on, but we're talking solo. Like, I don't have any friends. I'm basically just cleansing other people. Do that. Mm, I think you guys all know how to build healing suits, though. I don't need to show you that unless there's something seriously wrong. So, like, it's kind of support. Like, I like mana regen when I'm playing Holy Reckoning because I'm still cleansing people like crazy. Right? So, you might go Black Stone Ring here. Another item that's really strong. Let's say you just don't want to spend gold. Like, this is like your meme suit, so you don't want to spend money. Get that item. You're gonna be not immune to disarm, but it's all right. And that way you can go more like. I would probably get. You could go Dark Moon and get one of these two. If you're Holy Reckoning, I don't think they're gonna give you an Ani neck. They might, but this is just an example. There's better things to build, but I actually think for this build, that's slightly better. But let's go with. You could go like. Let's say you really don't want to spend any money though. Like the hit chance on this neck is pretty decent because you're using all these cards and stuff. So let's do this. I don't know. You really wouldn't spend the money. I don't know. I just your neck doesn't matter too much. I mean, honestly, that's good because you have really good pushback. Seal of Righteousness pushback, and this also pushback as well. So every auto is triple pushback if you get Blaze Fury Medallion. But this is kind of just an example. Nothing scales, but you have really high damage. You have your basic hit chance right there. Um, Perfectly fine to do like this. Get the overcap hit because you're going to be fighting a lot of warriors in might gear. As soon as your opponent has 325 defense, you want to have one overcapped hit to negate the miss and the minus to crit. You won't be able to negate the parry and the dodge, but you can negate the miss. So I don't think this necklace is super realistic, so we'll pick a different necklace. Like, what's a realistic necklace that any guild will let you have? It's almost realistic. I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. It's something. I mean, I don't know. You farm this yourself. Who knows? It doesn't really matter too much. But the idea is you use Seal of Righteousness with a high delay weapon. So, and then you put like Frost Oil on it or Shadow Oil. Let's say you want to be cheap, so you put Frost Oil on it. You're proccing Frost Oil constantly. You can back out of range, and then you can free cast Holy Light on yourself. Like, so the warrior intercepts you, like charges you, boom, 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 intercepts you. You just keep trying to walk out of range and free heal, right? And then you have let's finish out these talent points so people don't get confused. So I personally really like to get this little extra damage, but I know I don't recommend normal people doing that. That's for weirdos. Probably, and honestly, this is another thing I like to do. I don't like consecration too much, but you need it if you want to be tanking and PvEing, and the whole point of doing this spec is basically to be universal. You should get consecration. Thing is, this is very group oriented. I really want 1 point in holy power. Holy power, it really that's just so painful not to have 5 out of 5 holy power when you have illumination. But if you can sneak 1 point in there, it really helps. So you can look at this. You can definitely tank with this. You can hold really good aggro. If you really want to, you can consider something like this. I don't like doing that. Sanctity is great for tanking, but like I said, I really like the Holy Power talent. Let's say you're just completely selfish and you want to play Holy Reckoning, which I don't understand why you would do that, because if you're completely selfish, you should play Ret Reckoning. But let's just go with that for a second. This actually is. Nope, let me click that. This is a super selfish version of Holy Reckoning, but it works. You could still heal. I think it's. I don't know. I think it's just too weak at everything. And if you're gonna invest this hard into kind of like I'm the boss 1v1 or solo gameplay, I just feel like you should go Ret Reckoning. But honestly, I really don't like this is me. This is no one else should do this. This is dog shit for everyone else. I'm special though. Honestly, I like this. No one's gonna agree with this. I understand that. This is what I like. You can put on a dress and heal somewhat as long as you're not getting hit. You can use mana pots to make up for the fact that you don't have divine intellect. You have 1 point holy power, so it's not too bad. The combination you're supposed to have with illumination. Um, and you have a ton of armor. You have a ton of armor. You're fighting warriors and rogues with Devo and toughness, and and then you have this, right? So if you have the dwarf, it's actually fucking crazy. If you have the dwarf racial plus improved lay on hands plus improved diva aura plus toughness, and then you have gear like just where's that? Let's pick selfish gear. Let's go totally selfish. Like this is you had gear like that. Oh, I know. Geez, I'm sorry. Look at that. That's pretty nasty, actually. And if these proc rates are total shit, you can still always activatables. So this spec is really good with like Rex Troy's activatables. Like I would do if you really want to assassinate someone. Like not even joking. What would I use for this one? I had one in mind. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I like going activatables. Like Goblin Mortar is really strong. Goblin Mortar does a lot. I don't know what you would use. Because you're really your damage doesn't scale too hard, but you don't care because you're stacking armor and HP, so you have nothing to scale with anyways. But you have the stat that everyone loves to fight with anyways, if that makes sense. It's a really strong. It's a lot stronger than people think, and then you have a ton of resist. Like look at that! Look at that resist down there. And then you gotta remember you're proccing oils. I could do like there's many different versions. I would do double darkman. I don't know the proc right, so I'm not sure if this would work, but this would work pretty well. And another one you would consider. What enchants do I have on this? Oh, look at that! I have the wrong enchants. So look how much HP you would have. Sorry, I'll get back to the game. I'll do back to. You could do all judgment. I mean all lawbringer. It has a really shit proc chance, but the PPM's pretty decent when you have a high delay weapon with Reckoning. Oh, and that's not supposed to be there. Sorry guys, that's obviously supposed to be Lawbringer. Alright, there it is. I hope somebody doesn't get confused with saying the Omox girdle. Minor speed, HP, should be pretty much HP everything. All stat. Look at that. That's and the other thing about this build, it's so easy to play. Like, especially if you take consecration off your bar, you have like no. I mean, the hard part is always going to be reckoning and strafe critting and getting your counters and knowing when to turn off on and off your autos. But your bar is going to be. I mean, it's not going to be too much going on. You don't have to time your judgments with like stuns anymore. You don't have to use consecration. You just like, yeah, you just gotta focus on healing and cleansing other people, basically. I'm a big fan of improved wisdom. If you just want to duel, I don't know, like I can see a lot of people doing this, and I understand like taking these out and putting it into spiritual focus and taking a point out there and putting spiritual focus. I know a lot of people don't know how to play without spiritual focus. I just feel like 80% of my opponents that are good, they're gonna stop you from healing, whether like they don't need to like pushback isn't even a thing. Like I'd rather just do more damage. But I know most people won't agree with that. I find wisdom's really good. Like improved wisdom, you get put in a sheep or an ice block. You have all this like this gear has a shit ton of mana regen. Just I'm pretty sure naturally. Oh, I wouldn't use strength either. Damn. I noticed my HP was low. Okay, so this Holy Reckoning build would put you the beginning of phase 3 would put you at 4,661, and you could consider with a with like I don't know, like Tinder wolf meat, 12 stamina, right? And then a lot of duels you're gonna start with kings on. You basically like if you're fighting a fire mage, you start with 5k HP. And if you can't get these cards, I know it sounds kind of dumb. I really this is one of the few builds that I really think these are not that bad because you get the extra resist. I'm just gonna go ahead and save this actually. Phase 2.5 Holy Reckoning. I'll link it for a while or something. So the reason why these are not so bad is because Holy Reckoning, since it's a combat healer, you focus more on cleansing than actually holy lighting compared to like a deep holy build. So that mana regen is a big deal. And then a lot of 1v1 matchups, you are gonna be ice block, like you're gonna be getting reset on, and you're gonna be regening so much with improved wisdom plus this base mana regen. I might even recommend doing the mana regen enchant on the Lawbringer bracers instead of the stamina, but not really. It'd be close. But that's look at the resist. Look at that. Everything has a shit ton of resist. You put on your you're fighting a frost mage. Oh, and let's see. You'd be I mean, if you really want to be maxed out, right? You'd be dwarf. So you'd have 100 with your frost aura on, and you have no sanctity aura to put up because you use Devo, right? Like you or you use retribution. I wouldn't use retribution, but I'd use Devo. I use retribution aura if I'm deep ret and I'm fighting a rogue because I have repentance to heal myself. So it's like I have a bigger HP pool. Another paladin, Paranox, talks about this. But if I'm using Devo, um, if I'm going Holy Reckoning, I just want Devo because my I don't have more opportunities to heal. I just have one stun to heal myself, and I want to make that stun more juicy and more sustained. And I also have Reckoning to get damage out of my defenses. So I pretty much would never use Retribution Aura in PvP. as Holy Reckoning, where I would for sure as Deep Ret. But I mean, you'd have 106 frost resist with 88 fire resist, and you get sheeped, and like the mage just sitting there eating and drinking, and your mana is just shooting up the whole time you're sheep. Your spirit regen is ticking like mad. Like, what's your spirit with this? 163. I mean, that's really not nothing. And then you'd have, wisdom plus 28 per 5. Yeah, and it can heal. I mean, yeah, it can heal. It's a little weak at healing because you don't have a lot of plus healing, but you have enough int that you can get some heals out. You're not gonna get disarmed. So I don't know, guys. It's really just this is just a beautiful build. And then yeah, I think for normal people though, I would recommend more like I'm sorry, jeez, people always want to know about this crap. Uh, I would do this with what's that? 2% blocking is not bad. Anything on plus healing kind of stuff's not bad, but let's go with the basic thorium spike. Like if you can't get hand to rag, and then do this. This is the all-around version where you can do all the dungeons and stuff. Also so another thing that people don't think about is like look at yours. Okay, Jesus Christ, this is just so much crap. All right, so where's your int? 224 int. Where's your spell crit? 12.92, right? Let's go to so with this gear, like you gain how much int? Let's see. 224. So 22 int. So your spell crit ratio, guys, looks like it's 30 int is 1 crit. I know most classes is 60 int is 1 crit. So where I'm going at with this is probably not what you expect. Let's use Deathbringer actually for this example. Alright, it's probably not what you expect because, yeah, you can get bigger heals, right? Or big crit heals or whatever with Illumination. But if you had like the Dark Moon card and Deathbringer, those are all scaling off of your improved ratio as well, like the higher chance to get crits from those items. So it's just something to think about that you get like 60 int is going to add if you had a Thunder Fury and you had 60 intellect, that's 2% chance your Thunder Fury proc crits. Where for a normal class it wouldn't do that. But I recommend this is where I'm torn. I guess if you're really team oriented and you're not much too big of a duelist, I would do that. I would get that holy power. I just feel like you really feel not having crit chance as a holy paladin in raid. It hurts. So at least 1 point, it's not as bad. Look at that. And you might want to skip improve on hands, but once again, that's kind of a raid ability. It's super good in raid, and it's really good in PvP. If you're in a dueling tournament and they say you can't use improved on hands, okay, that's a whole nother thing, right? But it's really good. And just remember, improved lay on hands, Devo, toughness, dwarf racial, you have so much armor. Let me find you a video to kind of explain. The, even more so. God, I can't stop. I start talking about this stuff. This is why I don't even talk about it. I don't even get into it because people just like, okay, don't play with your food video. Okay, let's watch this. This is kind of give you. So I'd already killed this guy once, and I think he wanted like a. I knew he was gonna want a rematch because guys, I'm level 46. I'm level 46. Watch this. And this is going somewhere. This is talking about armor. I'm gonna say something real quick. A lot of people kill my character, Ruklar. You're probably killing me when I'm on remote access, so fuck off. I'm actually pretty damn hard to kill. Alright. See, so I'm rezzed up in the upper corner. We'll watch the whole thing, I guess, because it kind of gives you an idea of how much fucking armor it is. And mind you, I'm using the Scarlet chest piece, which is chainmail, and the like. I'm not even a twink. I mean, I have Kang. Kang is amazing. I'm not gonna lie. And the Reckoning wasn't nerfed yet, but so I think it would that helped a little bit. But I want you to pay attention to the armor factor. Because this guy is fucking decked. Wasted his. When he goes into stealth, I know he can open on me and kill me instantly. So now I put up improved lay on hands. I try to separate my dwarf ratio and my lay on hands because you get diminishing returns from improved armor. It's kind of blurry, sorry. I mean, that armor is saving me. it's, I mean, yeah, I could, I don't know what to say. It's like, I'm really taking, considering the gear difference and level, I'm taking a lot less damage. Mind you, this is our second fight. And yeah, he's probably toying with me and stuff, but so at this point I pretty much lost. But then a random, it's so funny because this guy shows up and it's like he doesn't even get the satisfaction. But watch the armor, man. It's still up the whole time. Look at the lay on hands, the upper right corner. Improved Devo, toughness, and lay on hands. That's just, it's so much armor. Anyways, it was supposed to be a video game. I was supposed to be playing. So that's kind of like why I like the selfish version. With, I mean, it's just a lot of armor. It really adds up. Yeah, I mean, it's a level 46. So imagine if you had. I mean, it has diminishing returns. I think one of the strongest attributes of stacking that much armor scaling stuff is that later it allows you to build items like this because you have so much armor it doesn't matter if you take a few hits in a few places. So and then you can start using items like this. And defense, by the way, defense is really good with a shield because if you're using a shield it's 5 stats. So one-handed reckoning build is like, oh man, I don't want to use a mail chest piece. I lose too much armor. But if you have like all these things, like you're already at the point of diminishing returns. It starts to not matter anymore, and you can get away with using weird pieces like if you're twinking, like you can get away with stuff like this, or not that green whelp armor. Like if you're twinking, because yeah, you take less and less of a hit to your build, especially once you have like def bargains. So you can have all these weird gimmicky armor pieces that unlock these weird combos. That otherwise your stats would just be too low to run with. Or a perfect example actually. I don't know why I'm making this so complicated. Like man, I don't want to take the hit and use like I mean when you got all those other things, you're not taking that big of a hit anymore, especially with shielded builds. Like let's you can't really see because I don't have the Devo or toughness on, and you can't see the effects of lay on hands. But we can just imagine for a second. So 55.3, right? Then judgment. So it'll be like 58, I'm guessing. Okay. So 2% difference, which sucks. But you got to remember when improved lay on hands is active or something, it's going to negate that difference because of how the diminishing returns of armor works. So you can really start to get away with wearing lots of engineering gear if you take Holy Reckoning. So I would say this about Holy Reckoning. No, people don't. The gearing of it's different than it was on old private servers where you would go heavy into spell power. I still think spell power Holy Reckoning is super viable. Well, not super viable, but is still viable. But the real bonus of the build now is going to be focused more in like you can actually use rocket boots with rocket helm and still have enough HP and armor that you're not gonna die. Whereas Reckoning, you gotta scale really hard into your damage. Because if you can get enough damage when you start one-shotting people, it doesn't matter how big their mana pool is. But if you don't have the damage, then, you know, well, this is like the opposite. It's like anti-scaling. You can get away with activatables, like you want to use Goblin Mortar and whatever. Your Helm of Fire. Like you go look at some of Rex Troy's videos and think about you can assassinate anyone. So just you know it's fine that you take a hit. I would really consider also if you want to assassinate people using the Gnomish cloaking device. Anyways, I'm done. Oh look, I was so long I got kicked out. Show talents again. Oh, I think I closed it. So do you want the universal talents or do you want the I'm gonna 1v1 your face talents? Or I'm gonna 1v1 and pretend to be holy talents? I mean, Holy Shot Guys is really good too. I just haven't even opened that can of worms. Like, there's stuff about Holy Shot builds I don't think people are really even onto yet. But it's like, I start going on a tangent and it just never ends. Um, you saw it. So I'll post it. I'll post an example of builds anyways. Did you want to? I saw no problem. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Got water? He's probably asleep. Sorry. Oh, it's some guy who's been waiting on me to PvP, and I just went on this like retard tangent the whole time. Yeah, so Holy Reckoning, I think you can do spell power, but it has like you have to get over a pretty high threshold before it really starts to pay out. So what I would do with Holy Reckoning is go like armor HP int mana regen because int mana regen is good for healing, but it also can scale with kind of damage too and just utility like bop and stuff. Plus healing. And then If I really want to kill someone, like someone's talking shit and making fun of me for using a two-hander, I would go activatables. So drop a whole bunch of activatables on an enemy while you bomb them. You're not gonna be able to bomb like Reckoning, where you kill people without using, you know, consumes or long cooldowns. But you can, you know, bomb, heal some, like that. Yeah, Death Bringer Mouse Stars, pretty sweet. Okay, you guys want it? Okay, okay. Spare me some Q. Sorry. I think he knows I am. I'm pretty sure. Cheeseman, you're there, right? You know I'm streaming. Not sure how, if he knows that. I was going off on a tangent. Oh my, yes! Oh my god, I love you. Fast oil is the Ret Reckoning oil of choice. I might switch into Shadow oil. So I think Frost oil's scaling ratio is like point, like just 10%, and it only procs 10% of the time. So it's more about the slow, right? But and also, guys, just a dense waystone is really good for us because it's like, you know, it's on every hit, so that's nice if you have Reckoning. PVE Holy Gear? What do you mean by PVE Holy Gear? You, Holy Reckoning is dog shit if you're wearing like Wild Growth Spauldrons. Actually dog shit. I mean, it's not in the sense that you can put a shield on and heal people. That's always viable. Yeah, I'm doing Warsong. I was doing Warsong earlier. That's some pretty bloody fights. Oh shit. Be cute. Did you get that cute cheese, man? You cute. So, well, back to using PVE gear to do Holy Reckoning. I honestly, mm, I'm assuming when you say that, it's like you're wearing like robes of Exalted and stuff. Like the whole, the whole synergy is you're mitigating so much damage. Like I'm gonna call it like anti-scaling. They're doing a little damage to you, but that little damage is making you get more attacks, and that's like your scaling. So like I don't know, like I don't think it really works with like leather and cloth gear. Like I think if you have leather and cloth gear, you need to put a shield on, get your high enough armor value, and then heal from far range, just like classic paladin play. I mean, you can always not do that and find a way to semi make it work, but if you're talking about scaling into it, look, I'm with Telrain, that's awesome. Yeah. For dueling, I'm still, maybe Judgment is better than Eldritch, but I don't know. Not in here. God, just give me your hand of rag. Dude, this pimp. Look at all that. Look at that fire resist. You have so much fire resist. You have so much resist in general. You need to resist your shoulders. Come on. Holy shit. I love that. Wait, where's your AV rep? I shouldn't spin. People tell me they hate that. Oh my god. Your gear's good. I like it. It's just, you just need some tweaks to it. But see, like, Our damage is probably pretty close. Yours is a little higher just because Hanorag is too OP. Yeah, it's kind of what I'm doing too. I have the 80 rep, but I'm just put some temporary frost resist for now. Okay, actually we should have paid attention to see. It's a kind of a pre-made shit going on here. It looks like a 2 half-maids or something. I think they're gonna totally rape us. And that sucks. I don't know, maybe they're weak. We'll find out. I don't see any high ranking really. I don't want to press their back line. If we can pull them to our graveyard and we'll get the respawns, there's a chance we can wipe them on the respawns as long as their mana is low. But I think we're just gonna... They're actually legit way stronger than us, so... We're just gonna die if we... I throw the grenade down so I can get time to get to the... Ah, he's gonna get healed. Yeah, we need respawns or we're not gonna win this. I don't know. We'll see if my plan works. It looks like it won't. I think they're gonna start drinking before. So, people ask, why are you hitting the tanks? The logic is actually this. They're gonna win mid, so if I dive deep, they're gonna clean up. If I pull them back, they're still gonna win. But they're gonna go and then we're gonna respawn on top of them, and then we're gonna break even. Like, at least kill-wise. I don't think we're gonna win no matter what. So that's kind of, see, they all and now it looks like we want, like, we just, really they cleared us all already, but now they're If I would have dived in for the healers like all the retards on the internet tell you to always do, we just would have died. Now we have some confidence, maybe we'll actually fight. Oh shit. Nope. The hell out of my guys. That was my fault. Boomed out of the second wave. I don't know. I didn't really do anything that fight. Here's the problem. I think after that one fight, that's like the only, it might be the only kills we really get. I think they're stronger than us. Oh, we have the flag. That's great. They might not be that strong gear-wise, but I just think that a lot of them are friends, and they're in Discord and stuff. Also, if you pull them to your healing hut, it's good to get more mana. Cheeseman, the one thing you're doing wrong, and you're doing a lot of things right, you need to get the healing hut mana more. I was expecting you to have mana. And the respawn on the healing hut's literally like 20 seconds. It's not like private servers, where it was like 2 minutes. Pulling to the hut can be a huge advantage. Oh shoot. Stun the pet so I can get this thing to actually work. Fuck. Finally killed someone. There we go. Yeah, you're doing good. I think that it's just a lot of P server players. They don't understand the war song. I played in beta, and that's something I got to learn was the healing hut thing. It like comes up constantly, so it kind of changes the meta. Oh, I was about to kill that. It, Telling, make sure if you want to try to get the counters, it's like it's very delayed on Fell Hunters. It's like it feels like it's not even the point two. It feels like it's literally at zero when you just do what you normally do, but make it very delayed, and it's consistent. I'm gonna abandon y'all and turn. I think I am 2-1. Yeah. So see, they're way stronger than us, as I said. Because look at their comp. And I said, remember what I said was, those are gonna be like the only kills we're gonna get is when we exhausted them, pull them to our own graveyard. I mean, let's sit here and be like, oh man, you could do more. It's like, well, okay, you could just feed them. I mean, what do you want? They're basically, we got a score on them, and I mean, I don't know if they're pre-made, but look at that. Arcanite Rebuild, big as what big old over. It looks like they're two half-mates. Oh yeah, got it before we got it. Alright. Yeah, that's what I was telling you in Discord. Like, the Fell Hunter animation's a little weird, but it is consistent. So it's not that, like, you're going to learn it and it's going to be a waste. It's like, once you learn it, you know it. It's really delayed. It's hard for me, too, because it feels weird. There, like I said, I think Hut and Graveyard is the only way we're going to get any kills by using the respawning mana bar. Oh, you took my kill, buddy. Alright. We actually scored on him. How many of us are in? I don't think we're... I don't know. We're a pure pug, except for me and Cheese. Okay, I haven't been paying any attention. I'm too mad that Shigglepuss has one more kill than me. A lot of this stuff, like don't fight in the mid, is actually just dumb dog shit advice. That's a good generic advice for pre-made PvP. Pugging is very much psychology. It's totally different. So they're a lot stronger, and I'm surprised if we can win. I don't think so. It's not their gear. It's that they're two half mates, and they got like actual comp. Stun him while he's in Berserk. Look how much damage he's gonna take. He's in Berserk and I have Berserk, so that's like plus Sanctity. It's like 150% judgment damage. I dodged. He dodged again. Oh my gosh, he destroyed me. I see that you're in trouble. Didn't want to line of sight the whole thing. Thinking. I think just straight auto attack. Which one? Switch to Shadow Aura. Oh my god. Alright. Sometimes you just gotta know when it's time to go. Sorry, guys. How many allies just ran out? I could tell because Cheese and them, I don't think they died. No, they did. I could still hear fighting noise. Oh man, I'm gonna get not good. 15 seconds. I'm dead. I'm still dead. Still dead. Oh. So I misplanned that. I should have ran back in a little later to get to the bop. And I thought maybe I could survive. Oh well. I wanted to keep them in combat. They were kind of wounded and ooming. So see, we're not gonna get a lot of kills on them. They're a lot, like I said, they're a lot stronger. So keeping them in combat, get a fresh wave on them. Yo, do you want to hop in disc after this? I'll stay on mute. Yeah, it's way too delayed. Yeah, we can do that. We should do that. It's okay. I'll probably just do one more. Let's go ahead and get in disc now. PvP channel. I'm gonna go to PvP 10. Or wait, why won't it let me? What the? PvP 2. And I'm just gonna take push to talk off. One of the things that really hurt me playing with Esfand is I literally can't play with push to talk in PvP. It's impossible for me. I'm in PvP 2. There's no point. I'm just gonna let them run it. There's like 4 or 5 of them there, I think. So the best thing I can do against the Warlock is just nothing. Nothing for now. Oh, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. Damn. This is, I don't know. I don't really have an interest in delaying it. What? Alright, everyone has more kills than me now. It's gonna get too much healing. Jesus, it's a lot of dots. Let's go. We're ooming like crazy. What, Erica? I know, it's at 10. I'll go to bed soon. Well, it's just gonna die because no one's respawning at this point. So I'm already dead at this point. Just by coming out here. Yeah. Honestly, the best thing to do is just go sit next to the flag and try to kill stragglers or something. They've like already asserted their dominance. You'll start getting AFKs on our side, and then it's just kind of like you won't be able to drain their mana anymore, and you'll stop getting kills. But the thing is, like, I knew this match was over. Like, I don't know. I guess that comes with experience. Like, I can get to the point where I'm just like, oh, they won. Okay, the only way we're gonna get kills is if we let them push and keep them in like a baited combat. I don't like dying a lot, so we're gonna have to just have better odds in this building. I would like to just kill like a few and then have the match end. Horde don't really want the match to end too much anyways. They want to make sure they get all their kills in. They have a queue. I think that's how it's working. Looks like they, I mean, there we go. So, yeah. I gotta go, but it's like, I don't know. One of my biggest pet peeves is no one did it in this battlegrounds, but like I've gotten to the point where I can look at that BG and just know usually like how over it is like immediately, and or if we have a chance. Sometimes because I don't play the objective, I lose matches that we could win, but at the same time, it's like I'm doing enough work that it's not really my fault anyways. But what annoys me is like it's always some like dog shit player that's screaming that they're losing. It's like, dude, my hard work or my killing them is the only thing that kept it going for longer. This whole thing is a figment of your imagination that we're going to win to begin with. So you're just like wasting time. Or just like you're worrying about something you have no control over. Anyways, I had to go take my son to an appointment in the morning. I might be able to play some more, but I definitely can't stream and talk and stuff because my wife needs to sleep. So, you guys have any questions before I go? Good job, Telrain. I get jealous if anytime anyone kills more people than me. I didn't really do too much in that last match. It was really frustrating. I was kind of explaining stuff. I think what you'll see me do, like, it's not good for streaming, but what I'll often do in a match like that is I'll literally go hide in, like, some remote place and just snipe kills, like, in the base. And it's not productive for the team or anything, but I just hate giving them kills. So, it's a reckoning I would consider just like it's okay. I don't know. It's not particularly amazing. It does some things really well. If I had to rate it, mm, it's a high price to pay for a mediocre spec. That's what I will say. Like you can definitely fight okay. You feel probably in PvP it's as warding as like a rogue or like a hunter. It doesn't really feel like that shitty. Like you can blow people up and do things. The problem is that it's so much harder to gear for than any of those other classes or specs. It's so difficult. So it's like maximum effort for it's like your spec is Red Reckoning is completely useless at everything in game other than PvP. It's not kind of useless, it's like completely useless. You can solo grind, but that's not really in game. So it's like a lot of effort and not really like I don't know. It's very average. No, Lightforged chest is impossible to get. It's literally fucking harder than Savage Gladiator Chain. I mean, yes, it's a good item to get for Holy Reckoning early game. Go 6 piece Lightforged with 2 piece Judgment or something. It's fine, but it's just like I swear the Lightforged chest is so hard to get because the only other people that want to do UBRS runs, there's only like 2 types of healers. There's basically paladins, they'll run the whole thing, and you have to roll against them for your chest piece. Or it's people that want to do the Oni quest chain, right? And it's hard to find another type of healer that's not going to roll against your Lightforged chest piece. Then your Lightforged chest piece shares drop chance with Shaman gear. So, like Valor chest piece is 10% drop chance, Lightforge is 5%. So you have to run all of UBRS for a 5% drop chance, and then you're probably rolling against another Paladin anyways. It's literally harder. It's mathematically, I mean, for every way you approach it, I swear to God, it takes more time to farm than fucking Savage Gladiator Chain. Yeah, maybe not more runs. Maybe Savage Gladiator Chain is more runs, but those runs are fucking easy. The UBRS runs are cancer. I would get the Lightforged chest phase, but I wouldn't stress too hard. What I would do was just get whatever. And if you really want to play Holy Reckoning, a really nice suit is rank 10. I would just go for rank 10 or rank 8. I've been playing Deep Red since Nerve. I still think I just haven't really gotten the means to show everyone. I really think I mean, I had 7 minute duels with mages, like duels people wouldn't rate where they're timing out, and the mage just can't kill me as control ret. And I was like, God, I wish I was recording this so people can see this because I think people need to see that. Um, control ret has its places. I just don't like it as much in the battlegrounds because it's very. It feels like you're still playing support when you play any deep ret build. Your whole deep ret in the battleground is simply find a warrior, get his battle shout, go glass cannon gear, and hit your opponents in the back where they can't dodge and parry. And you're still spamming cleanse the whole time. And I always say this upside ret over holy is that, which is very a small one, but you can't hit cleanse and holy light at the same time. You can auto attack and hit cleanse at the same time. And then red is deep red is save all your mana until the healer is silenced. Do the big heals to get the healer through the silence. Sit there with rank one seal command. With try to get battle shout on you and try to pick up since no one targets you first because you're lower damage. Get the berserking, especially since you have bubble. So if the enemy team all comes down on you because you have berserk on and it makes you a softer target and you're going glass cannon with kind of low HP, you have bubble. So if they fall for that, then you. It's just. I mean, it's. I think deep red is hit people in the back spec. I mean, you're like I like to think of it as a destruction warlock in the sense that the scaling on seal command is really really strong. It's it is really really strong. It goes through armor. There's no resistances for it. It's easy to cap out your hit chance. Your weakness is people just get more dodge and parry, and you have to land your white to land your yellow. So in group PvP, it's all about just hitting people in the back and running behind them. And I find it a little boring. Like I'm really good at it, and you got to do a lot of lancing because you're only attacking on your autos. So going back and forth, lancing the enemy, hitting them in the back, playing glass cannon stats. That's how you play ret in the battleground, but still plays like a support, giving might to the warriors, taking their battle shouts, scaling your command damage to be really, really high. Um, if people will say, "What do you mean command doesn't hit that hard?" Yeah, right now it doesn't hit that hard, but you got to think it's 2x instead of 1.5, like a normal spell, right? Think of it like a spell. It's 2x instead of 1.5, and then it scales with sanctity, and it scales with vengeance, and it scales with two-hand weapon specialization, and it scales with easy to get crit chance. So it's like a spell that gets like an in-game 30% crit chance that has 231% scaling on it. The downside is that it can be dodged and parried. So if you can avoid the downside, it scales really hard. But it just I don't know. I feel like Reckoning, I have a lot to practice, like with the mid combat strafe critting and stuff. So yeah, yeah, I recorded a bunch of Control Ret and uploaded the footage of it. It's so good in duels, like mages were sweating to take me down. Yeah, definitely. Red Reckoning is not so great against mages, and Control Red, you really actually. Wow, I'm starting to win. What? This is crazy. Um, but I would. There's other matches like Ellie Shaman. I would absolutely take Red Reckoning. I don't like Control Red too much versus Ellie Shaman. Maybe if I had heal in combat, if I was like a 10 into if I did like more classic ret, that'd be a decent against Ellie Shaman. Anyways, guys, I gotta go. Days Vault. Good luck.